I just wanted to share some of my pointers and tips how I generate referrals out of thin air without canvassing, door knocking. Canvassing is truly important because you can walk out your door and schedule an appointment with your neighbor. Definitely don't stop that. But there are other supplemental ways to generate appointments. For example, right now I'm in a business networking group. A lot of other reps are hesitant to be in a business networking group because it takes commitment. You have to pay initially. The particular one I'm in, you pay $600 up front and you have to be committed to go every week. It even starts early in the morning. So other reps say, oh, I'm not a morning person. But guess what, guys? The meeting's an hour and a half once a week, and the tens and thousands of dollars I've made from this business networking group has made it completely worth it for me. The way it works is you form relationships. Only one person from each profession is allowed to be in each chapter. And I'm not necessarily advocating this networking group, but join a networking group that holds you accountable. You build relationships. You might be in the room with painters, construction workers, plumbers, people that can help you, give you referrals, and you can help them back. So it's a mutual relationship. I get calls all the time from the plumber in my group. He's in homes and he has that rapport with the customer already, so it's a smooth transition for him to ask about solar. So for starters, I have a business networking group. Always keep your ears and eyes peeled. Excuse me, I'm like, I'm trying to do it, take two.
Yeah, go back to always keep your...
Okay, thanks. So always keep your eyes and ears open. So for example, if you're at Starbucks and you see somebody holding a Bed Bath & Beyond sign bag, we're gonna redo it, okay. So always keep your eyes and ears open. So for example, if you're at Starbucks and somebody's holding a Bed Bath & Beyond bag and say they initiate conversation with you, why wouldn't you slyly hint, sorry, maybe I'm just getting tired or something. Okay, always keep your eyes and ears open. For example, if you're in line at Starbucks and somebody is holding a Bed Bath & Beyond bag, they probably have a home. Maybe initiate conversation with them, not about solar, but just about the day, about this coffee shop. Or better yet, they might initiate conversation with you. Plant the seed, tell them what you do. It's not a big cheesy sales pitch, you're in public, people don't appreciate that. But if you simply say what you do, they immediately will say something like, well, I've always considered solar. Or they'll say, oh, I'm renting, I'm not doing it. But at least you've put it out there, at least you know. I have sold many accounts at the hot foods line at Whole Foods, getting my nails done. You can size somebody up and guess if they have a home, if they're of a certain age, they're dressed in nice clothing. Again, holding a Bed Bath & Beyond bag, they might be shopping for their home. There are certain hints. If you eavesdrop in their conversation, you can find a way in, make yourself interesting. They might ask you what you do. Make them think they're asking you what you do. I might say something, for example, I sold a lady, she was wearing a Fitbit. At the time, I didn't have a Fitbit. And I said, ooh, I could have used one of those in my old job where I ran around a lot. But at my current job, I actually don't run at all. And I said that so that she'd ask me, what is your current job? So I responded, funny you ask, I'm actually a solar consultant. You guide the conversation and make them think it's their idea to ask you. But going back to business networking groups, building those relationships, building that trust, you don't get referrals right away. So reps have to be patient, wait 2-3 months, go out to coffee with different members in the chapter, and eventually trust is built and relationships are built. So that's how I network. I'm in a business networking group. Yes, I'm committed to it. A lot of reps fear that commitment, but if it's 1 hour a week and coffee meetings with professionals a couple hours a week, why wouldn't you do that for your career? And why wouldn't you do that for tens of thousands of dollars? To me, it's worth it, and it's supplemental if it's a slow season for knocking or you're struggling in an area. And like I said, the places that I've closed deals, just always make sure the people around you know what you do. Be considered the solar girl or the solar guy in your community. If nobody knows what you do and you hear that somebody just went solar on your volleyball team, you'd be kicking yourself. So just make sure people know what you do and build those relationships. It's all about relationship, credit, and trust building. That's all I got.